to Write That Down, a podcast for working moms and women entrepreneurs.
Correct.
And
we got the order back in line. Amazing.
That's so in line. So a cross promotion. If you don't know, we now have two podcasts.
We sure do.
We have Write That Down, which is obviously the one that you were
This
listening to.
Mm-hmm.
And as a company, K Marketing Co. now has the blueprint.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a marketing business owner podcast, check that one out.
I will link it in the show notes.
There you go. And this one, it's so fun when I'm out meeting people. I'm like, this is our lifestyle blog.
Yes, 100%. That's a great way to describe it.
And I was
love that.
So we have a business one and we have a lifestyle one.
Yeah. The business one's a little less chaotic.
The business one is definitely less chaotic.
Yes.
And more scripted and edited. So know that if you watch the two, you will see.
They're different.
Oh, this is how a structured podcast looks. And
it's
this
not
is
always the two what do you call us? The two tornadoes of the office?
Or wrecking balls. I call us one of the we came in like a wrecking ball.
100%.
So also I'll look in the camera. Before this season of Write That Down is over, I will get Casey to sing on the podcast.
Absolutely not. I did sing. I rapped T.I. and I sang Lizzo.
Like a wrecking ball.
No. No. Did you know I took voice lessons as a child?
She can dance and sing and won't do either on the podcast.
I got best performer. I got best performer in middle school. I just want you to know that.
I don't believe you because you won't
It wasn't
sing.
for singing.
For vocal? Isn't vocal singing?
No, I wasn't singing. It was for dance.
Oh. Didn't you just say you sing?
Yeah, I took voice lessons as a child.
That's what I'm saying.
So again, with the whole big personality situation, and then like everyone's like, stop having such a big personality, and I've tried to box myself in for so many years, and now in this spring chicken era, I'm attempting to be who I am. Yeah, but I will not sing on the podcast. Okay.
This is our one day a week that Casey and I get to be loud at each other, and everybody else is just prepared.
Yeah. Everyone's like, go do it. It doesn't matter if you're in a meeting. It's fine. It's totally fine.
We're in a soundproof room. That's what they tell us.
I mean, sort of.
Kind
you
of.
can definitely hear it.
We're sorry, Ryan.
It's fine.
He's right there.
God bless Ryan.
The dogs, us. All the things.
You know what Emma said to me yesterday? Because I said
we have dogs next door. In case you didn't know that,
we have dogs next door.
We're next door dog groomer.
I have 4 podcasts to record in the span of yesterday and today. Emma said
I did that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, Emma said you'll just be yapping, and she said communication is a great skill to have.
Mm-hmm.
Emma called me a great communicator.
I think you are a great communicator.
Thank you. Thank you.
I even said that on like your thing that you're a great communicator.
Thank you. I try.
I am a little boogie-eyed today because we are working on becoming a women-owned, certified business.
Yeah,
which is super exciting. Also, a ton of paperwork.
Yes,
and so Shannon actually like locked me on my recliner.
You want to talk about your recliner?
Yeah. Okay.
That can tie into what we're talking about.
Yes. So anyhow, if my eyes look a little boogie and I look a little tired, it's because I did things that did not bring me joy yesterday.
But your recliner brings you joy.
But my recliner does bring me joy. But doing all that, I sincerely respect people who can sit at a computer for 10 hours a day and just look at it.
Yeah, when I have too much photo editing,
it
literally makes my eyes like cross.
We have those people on our team, and they,
Emma goes,
and my eyeballs, they hurt.
I know.
They hurt.
I know.
So to get us on topic, today's episode is Casey Bought Out. So Casey bought out.
I did, which I also look boogie-eyed. I have bags under my eyes. I have paint in my hair.
Yeah, we had.
I can't get it out.
We had KMC picture day the other day, and
I'll take a couple extra clicks in Photoshop because I'm showering multiple times a day. It will not come out.
And your hair, you have to be very careful with it. You have to be very gentle.
Because it's falling out in clumps.
Well, yes, but it's also very thin. Mm-hmm. So you don't want to be like yanking on it because you want the hair to stay. Just
correct.
The paint to leave.
I am a mess.
You should wear a shower cap. That would be a great picture. Casey, can you imagine
I have aged myself so much in this season.
Casey painting
I'm
her
an
house
old woman
in a shower cap.
There's a sight. I could do that though.
I mean, it would be great.
Yeah.
All right. So
home buying.
Home buying.
All things home buying.
Before we get started, we want to make sure that we give a shout out to
Chuck Honabach at Realty One Group. Best real estate agent.
Best agent.
The best experience with him. He's wonderful.
He's so genuine.
Yeah, he is a client of ours, which is why
he is our client, so we're giving him a shout out.
Yeah.
We've gotten to know him so well. Having him as a client, he was the perfect fit to be a real estate agent.
Yes.
And
and I truly think it worked out the way that it did because he was my agent.
Yeah.
I will link his information in the show notes as well. He's incredible. If you are in the Lancaster County, I don't know, honestly, he's all over the place. Pennsylvania. Central Pennsylvania area. He'll hook you up.
I mean, he's
incredible.
He is incrable. And he has the cutest little dogs.
I don't think I even knew that he had dogs.
They're super cute. They're like the size of like stuffed animals. They're like this big. They're little I want to say Pomeranians, but that's wrong. They're little Malteses.
Aww.
They're the size that I thought Harper was going to be.
No, they're smaller than Harper.
Oh, they're like a quarter of the size of Harper.
Oh.
They're literally like
little teeny
poof balls.
So cute.
They're very cute.
So cute.
So
no, he has been
Chuck's amazing though.
Amazing.
Yeah. So all right, so start us off with the process because one of the things we said that we wanted to inspire the viewers that like if homeownership is something that you want in your life, if that aligns with what you want, that it is possible.
Absolutely.
It doesn't take a lifetime. Yeah. And I think that sometimes people are so overwhelmed by where do I start? What do I do next? How does the process look?
Yes.
So we thought it would be a great opportunity for Casey to go through what that looks like.
Yeah.
Because I think that as young adults and working women, you know, that's a goal we have.
Yes.
For a lot of us.
Yes.
And I'd love for you to share about that journey.
Absolutely. Happy to.
And go.
And go. Yeah. I mean, I will say it is overwhelming and it is a process.
Yes.
100%. But if anyone, like if I can do it, anyone can do it.
Yeah.
100%. Like I am, as everyone knows on this podcast, I am a single parent. Like I have one income. Like if that says anything that I am able to purchase a home, I think anyone can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's start there.
Yeah.
So as my divorce was wrapping up, I am looking at the cost of rentals and I was like, like I have 2 children. Like, yes, we could feasibly do a 2-bedroom for now, but like we are going to need, like I have a boy and a girl, like we're going to need a 3-bedroom at some point, and we live in Lancaster County.
Yeah. And I think one of the blessings was, so like something even saying for somebody coming is if you're in a situation that you are able to put a down payment, that is helpful.
Yes.
And if you're not, the first step is honestly to contact a real estate agent.
Yes.
Because I think that people have an idea of what that number they think it needs to be. Now, it helps, but it's not a have all be all, right? Like I remember buying my first house, which was a time a bit ago. I'm so old.
Yes.
Listen, okay, so wait. Can I just rant for a hot second?
You can rant for a hot second, as per usual. Go ahead.
Okay.
Please do.
I bought, do you know when your grandparents would be like, when I was a kid, it was a quarter for a pop, right? Like, and we're like, okay, Grandpa.
Okay, Grandpa.
Soda is not a quarter. I'm sorry.
Yes.
So inflation is like a thing. Mm-hmm. And I keep saying too, like, I have to remember when I bought my first house, I was also making $12 an hour.
Correct.
So, like, it's all relative. So we don't get all these comments about.
Everyone settle down.
Calm down.
Yes.
But my first house was $95,000. Mm-hmm. Okay. And the car, we need to replace a car. We've got a car with 200,000 miles on it. And we drive them till they die. And we're looking at car prices. And I was like, I am feeling very old that I keep doing what my grandparents did. That was like, I bought my first car for $400.
Yep.
Because you're competing two different. Anyhow, that's my rant.
No, it's actually insane.
It is. It's insane. Car prices.
Yep, because I did that as well a couple years ago.
Oh.
Because I've never been like brand new, latest and greatest kind of thing.
Yeah.
Also had never owned a brand new car.
Yes.
Up until this last car. Mm-hmm. And we ended up buying a brand new car.
Yeah.
Because it was stupid.
To buy a used one.
Isn't
that ridiculous?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyway, that's a whole nother
episode. But that was my rant when I was like, I can't.
No.
I feel so old.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
Consciously buy a vehicle that is over 50% of the purchase of the first home that I bought.
No, I'm with you. Like being a single parent and like budgeting makes me want to. The budgeting episode, I might just sit here and just gag the whole time. Because doing my budget is like,
I'm excited for the budgeting, and I feel like this is a good interlude with what you're talking about too, buying a house.
Yeah.
Is when we do the budget, I don't know when that's coming.
A little bit.
Emma and Casey ran a whole meeting without me in a good way.
You're kicked out.
I got kicked out. I mean, I canceled the meeting. Because I had too much to do, and they took it, which I love because they just ran with it.
It's necessary.
But, one of the exciting things is, as we're talking about getting to what the next goals are, is I will say we did not have social media like social media is out there in the world today. Yes. And my husband and I, when we were young, married in our first house, we never ate out. Like literally.
And I, very, 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 very rarely do. Yep.
Like I remember like in an absolute bind, we would share a Happy Meal. Like, I mean, but like we never ordered lunch.
Yep.
We packed every day.
Yep.
We made dinner at home every night. Like I remember my clothing budget in our first budget was like, I should make him look it up. It was like $16 a month. Like I had to wait like 6 months to be able to buy a pair of Adidas sneakers.
Yep.
So I'm saying that as, again, part of my things are achievable when you want them and you make space for them. And it doesn't happen overnight. And
it's work.
Right. And I think that we're in this instant gratification world.
Correct.
And as a newlywed, my yay was getting to go to McDonald's and share a meal once a month.
Yeah, it is. My kids know that it is like a special occasion treat when we go to a restaurant.
Yes. Yep.
Like it's,
So back to the story.
Anyway, to interrupt what you were saying,
there's our ADD selves. Yeah. You're welcome.
This is, I'm serious. You were saying contact a real estate agent.
Yes.
No. Contact a lender.
Oh, right, because you need to get your funding.
Yeah, that was actually probably the most helpful thing for me is when I had a conversation with my lender.
Yes.
Firsthand, and he was really able to break down the numbers for me of like, if you put this much down, your mortgage payment will be this much. And he was like, so we did that for about a month. I sat on it. And that was before I went up to full time. That was before. And he was like, okay, so if your hours are going to be this much and you're planning on putting this much down. And so for a month, I just sent him practice houses. Yeah. And he would tell me the numbers of like, you put this much down on this house. This is how much. He was incredible. Yeah. Also, shout out to Rob.
Yay, Rob. If you don't know what lender, I mean, those are great recommendations. Yeah. And also, if you have an agent, or you're thinking of having an agent, they can also point you in the direction of the lender.
Yes.
But yes, 100% before you go and fall in love with a house and run a real estate agent and yourself all over the county.
Yes.
Obviously, you want to make sure that you know what you can afford.
Yes.
And sit on that.
He said his main goal is we do not ever want to look at a house where I don't know the numbers for it. It's like trying on a wedding dress and falling in love with it, and then you can't afford it.
Yeah.
So I knew the exact numbers of my mortgage payment on every house that I looked at before I even went to see it. Which was like,
absolutely.
I am very like money conscious in the sense of like, I don't even want to see it. I'm not going to fall in love. I don't care.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because the money's not going to come out of thin air.
Like me with Bruce and finding out the black car service.
Yeah, that's...
And then I looked at the numbers and said, nope.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's going to be a hard no.
Like, you know, you and me, like, on the same page with, like, the Dave Ramsey situation. Like, I have also one of the reasons I'm able to buy a home is because I have fantastic credit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't spend money that I don't have.
Yep.
I pay everything off. I don't have debt.
Yep.
And no, I'm not judging anyone who does.
No, and that's exactly what I was going to say. I was like, when we have this conversation and the budget conversation, know that everybody comes in different seasons of life.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
Your past does not dictate your future.
No, absolutely.
And we're saying that if those are big things that are goals.
Yeah.
That those are things that you can do from day one to start fixing today.
And I know that
it would really too from a credit fixing thing. Sorry, sidebar.
No, you're fine.
Did you know that if you get like a preloaded, there's like build your credit cards.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
No.
And you load them up, but they count as credit. So you like put $200. It's not like a Visa gift card. It's like and it helps you show that you put the money on and used it. And
I did not know that. No.
I know. I don't know much about it. I'm not in finance.
I mean, me either. I know the basics. But what I know is it would really stress me out to buy something that I could not afford.
Yes.
I do not need that stress.
When I was a young adult, before I met my husband, who is very, I love him, and I would have a 200 credit score and be $100,000 in credit card debt if it was not for my husband.
Oh, sweet.
Because obviously, I'd be like, Bruce, $800. I mean, I'll figure it out next month. And he has really instilled. I mean, when we got engaged, I remember him being like, all right, let's start talking about like bank accounts and blah, blah, blah. And I remember I showed him something. He was like, good Lord. Why do you have like literally 12 bank accounts? And I was like, well, so here's the deal. Once upon a time, I forgot that my car payment's every 6 months. And as a young single person, when that came, you'd be like, oh, like it would be like 3 weeks worth of your paycheck. And you obviously were not thinking ahead. So then,
Megan,
you know. And so what I did was I opened another bank account.
And you put it all in there.
I would put I figured out what it would be every pay period. Everything.
So it wasn't such sticker shock?
So that the money was actually there. I'm a bottom line person. So I would
You're so black and white.
I am. So I would every paycheck I like actually went in and talked to HR, whoever at my job at the time, and certain amount from every single paycheck I like figured out how much each like my car payment was, my insurance
and you put it in a separate bank account.
Yes. And then all of those bank accounts had auto withdrawal. And it worked. Because the money would go in and go out.
Save this. We need to save this for the budgeting episode.
But anyhow, I don't know why we're talking about that. But you can come from where you came from.
Yes. And exactly. Okay. Anyway, back to home buying.
I could just hear my husband being like, "Yep."
Yeah. The budgeting episode is going to be wild. Oh my gosh. Back to home buying. Okay.
Home
buying. I spoke to a lender. Got everything squared away. We sat on that for about a month. After the month, went full time, got pre-approved.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, cool, we're ready to rock.
Yep.
Set up my appointment with Chuck.
Yep.
Told him what I wanted. Okay, so originally, the plan was, I was like, I'm going to live in downtown Lancaster.
Yeah.
I have always been like downtown lady. I love walking everywhere. I hate driving. We know that I hate driving.
Yes.
I want to walk.
Bruce.
Like there.
Bruce, find us.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I was a nanny right outside of, right after college.
Yep.
And they lived like in the neighborhood right outside of Franklin and Marshall. And we walked everywhere. We walked to the market.
That's such
we
a
walked
pretty
to
part
the
of
park.
the city.
Oh my gosh. Love it. Love it. And I was like, that's where I'm going to live. I'm going to live my downtown dreams. It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to live my best life. As it turns out, Lancaster is becoming pretty hip and trendy.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Great.
I love that for downtown Lancaster.
Different than what it was.
So one of the biggest things I've learned in this process is keeping an open mind.
Yeah.
Okay. So as a single woman with one income, that means I have a small budget.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we've also learned that downtown Lancaster, yes, there are safe areas and there are not safe areas.
Yes.
Okay. So one of my
I mean, really, no matter the price point, you can walk into a house and be like,
yes.
Oh.
It's not even, it wasn't even necessarily the house.
Yes.
It was actually the opposite problem. So like I met with Chuck the first time and we like looked through all these houses and I was like, wow, I love some of these.
Yeah.
The very first one that I like fell in love with, I was like, oh my gosh. Chuck was like, why don't you drive by and see the neighborhood? So it just so happened the day that I signed my divorce papers, I was like, incredible. This is right by my lawyer's office. I am going to trot down.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go check out this house that I love with. So in my blazer and heels, I go trucking.
Oh no.
I go trucking to this house that I love. And the looks that I am getting in this neighborhood, I'm like, back to the car, Casey. You cannot live in this neighborhood. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, they do not want you here in your blazer. I'm like, this is not a safe neighborhood.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was the first time that we did that. So like we went back to the list. I was like, okay, that house was beautiful.
Yeah.
Great price range. Not so good. So we like looked at a couple more, like not online, didn't really go to look at anything. Set up a couple appointments.
I remember going when I bought my first house, going to look at a house.
Yeah.
And like, this is before you could. This was before Zillow.
Yes.
So like your real estate agent literally picked you up.
Yeah.
And drove you.
They picked you up.
Yeah.
You didn't meet with them?
No. Back then, because you didn't know where you were going. Like you told them the
there's
price.
no like.
There's no GPS. There's no Zillow. No, you get in the car with the real estate agent. And surprise, you show up at house.
Yes.
The only picture you saw was the one that was on like the MLS like cut sheet.
That's very funny.
Yeah. So I remember walking into a house and us being like,
no.
But that was largely because I'm very allergic to cats, and
it's no good. It's no
heavily housed with them in it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So anyway, continue. I love how she's like, you got it.
That's very different.
Back in the old days,
we walked uphill both ways in a skirt in the snow. You sound like my parents.
I know. I do sound so old.
Oh my gosh. So my first official day, like looking at houses, I think I looked at 4. And so we looked at 2 of them in the town that I ended up buying in.
Yes.
Which is not downtown Lancaster.
Got it.
And they were just like, the first one was a flip. And it was like, I spent a total of 3 minutes there.
This is post-flip.
This is post-flip.
Yeah.
This was like the week after, remember, all of Lancaster County flooded. So we walk into the basement and I'm like, wow, this flooded big time. And I was like, we're out.
Yeah.
Like, no.
I can't handle that.
I'm like, nah. No. Like, it's no good.
I'm not a flooding basement type of homeowner.
Right? No. I grew up in a house that floods. I was like, no. No, not happening. Second one, it was like, it appeared to be owned by like a bachelor of sorts. And like some of the spaces were like uninhabitable. Like we're like falling through floorboards. Like I was like, no, this is no good.
No.
So then we went back to downtown Lancaster.
Yes.
Okay. I was met by my best friend who was like very excited to like see downtown Lancaster because they're also like, yay, Casey's downtown dreams. We're going to walk to all the places with you. So we went to this one. I was really excited about this one. And we pull up and like it has like a little like driveway and a little garage. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a willow tree in the front yard. Like I climbed a willow tree as a kid. Like I'm like so nostalgic. I'm like, oh man, we go inside. And I'm like, oh no. This is no good. Like it was like terrible, like total gut. And for the price of it.
I know.
So that was no good. So then we go again down the street to another one downtown Lancaster, and this was the one that was my very favorite that we all go like trucking inside like past the neighbors, and we get to the inside of the house and Chuck looks at me and goes, Casey, you cannot live here. And I'm like, I see that, Chuck. I see
okie dokie.
I see the neighborhood that we have rolled up into.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was just very discouraging. So that weekend I went to an open house again with my best friend. And this was we are like walking around the property. This is again in downtown Lancaster. We like walk into the backyard. This was before the open house started. And there's like a car with like, this was like super cute property with like a front yard, a backyard, but there's like this car with like 4 blown out tires like in my and she's like, what is happening?
The parking wars.
I'm totally just unfazed. Like, this is like nothing I haven't seen before. Like, I'm like, looks fine. Like, we go inside. The countertop was like they wallpapered like
the countertop?
Yeah. So like they opened the garage and we're literally like gagging at the smell. I don't know. It was like nothing I'd ever seen before. Like this was probably
people paint their backsplashes.
This was probably
why would you paint your backsplash like the tile?
This is probably the worst one I've seen. And we're talking like top of my budget, Megan. Like top of my budget.
Say no.
Yes.
Just say no.
So at this point, like I'm so discouraged. Like we go back into my friend's car and she looks at me and goes, so I think we should expand your options. I think. I'm like, I think so. I think so. And I'm just so like, it has only been like 6 houses at this point, but they're all just like uninhabitable.
Yeah.
And like top of my budget. Yeah. And I'm so discouraged. Like, what am I even supposed to do? Like how, like top of my budget. Like I'm not against a project. I'm not against like, I have very handy people in my family. Yeah. We love that. But, like, I have literally no money left to put into that when I'm buying something that you literally cannot live in.
Yes.
For nearly $300,000.
I know.
Like, what? I don't understand. So discouraging. So, the next, I don't know, it was a couple days later, I finally, like, gave in and my family had really been pushing, like, you should look at a safe little townhouse. And I was like, that's not really my vibe. Like, I'm really like a downtown. I really love downtown. So a little townhouse came up. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll just go. I'll just go and look at it. So I did. I met Chuck over there. I'm trying to convince myself that I like it. It's like stone on the outside. I'm like, okay, so it has like character. It doesn't look like a townhouse. It's not ugly. So nothing against townhouses. This is just not my vibe. So I'm like, okay, I'll go look at it. So I meet Chuck over there. And we like go inside and I'm like, this is just the first thing that I've seen that's inhabitable. Yeah. And it's in my budget.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cool. Looks good. And I'm like, but like one of the bedrooms is really small. And like, I don't know. It's fine. So we like go to talk outside. And I was like, yeah, I guess we'll put in an offer. Like, it's fine. And Chuck's like, so you seem kind of tense.
Yeah.
And he's like, so I just want to stop you for a second. He's like, everything that you told me you wanted in a house, he's like, you told me that you really wanted a front porch. Like, that's the only thing you said you've always wanted a front porch. And like, this doesn't really have, you said you wanted a small backyard, but not like much of a backyard, but like some of your kids can play in. He's like, this backyard is really non-existent. Like your kids can't even really exist in it. And he was like, and that one bedroom is like really, 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 really small. Like smaller than, like my son has a really small backyard, not backyard. Oh my gosh. Bedroom at his dad's house. Yeah. Which is like, it's fine. But this is like even smaller than that. He's like, I think you're just finally seeing something that looks like you could live in it. And you're like, cool. Put some money down.
Let's close this chapter.
Yeah. He's like, I want you to just like sit on that for a second. Yeah. He's like, I don't want you to get too excited. And I'm like, you're right, Chuck. You're right. So he totally called me out.
Which is good because he knew.
He had my back.
He had your back. He wasn't in it to. The sooner you pick a house, which unfortunately some agents are.
Yes. And I totally am very like, I have a lot of people in my ear right now, like my family, like they're, which yes, they just have my best interest in mind. But like I'm a grown adult and like I know what I want. And I'm allowed to choose a home for myself. So he totally had my back there and he was 100% right. And I'm thankful that I listened to him because the next day we went to look at my house. And the first thing I saw when I walked in was a little stuffed Charmander, which is a little Pokemon. Which I called it a Charizard in my letter to the sellers, which is the wrong evolution. My son was like, that's wrong. I was like, okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I love
that you try.
I'm trying so hard right now. Do you know that I watch a like Pokemon video of the first 150 like every couple days just to try to get the knowledge?
That is commitment.
It's commitment.
I'm like, oh, that's cute. Yeah. That one's sparkly. Does that mean it's worth more?
I'm really committed.
We're never selling it or getting it graded.
That's good.
And
yeah, but anyway, so that's the first thing I saw when I walked in, and I was like, I'm home. Oh my gosh, yeah, like this. I was like, this is incredible. This is it. Yeah, and I love the house. Yeah, of course. Yeah, so like I walked in, like they're. It's so cute. It's so cute and quaint. Like it has like high ceilings. I love the kitchen. Has so much storage. Do you know how much I love dishes and mugs? You know that.
Yes.
I have so many cabinets. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's no storage for anything else but the mugs. Oh yes. I'm so excited.
Maybe we'll have to host the Thanksgiving episode at your house.
Maybe. Anyway, that's another. Yeah. So
Casey's going to make me cook.
Yeah, for Thanksgiving, we're cooking Thanksgiving dinner. But that's a totally different topic.
Keep going.
Yeah. So I like went in there. I was like, it just felt like home. Like they have a little tiny backyard that's adorable. It has like a little garden already. They left me a blueberry bush.
Aww.
I'm so excited.
It's like Shannon and I's love fern. Totally that's not a
right.
Fern.
Right? I know. It just like so. It just felt. Like before I went in, I was like, I just want to feel a sense of peace. Like this is the right one. And that's just what I felt. It just felt cute. It's really cute. It's small, but it's exactly what we need.
Yeah. But small is beautiful.
Yeah.
Because the more space that you have.
No, I don't need the stuff.
The more stuff you accumulate.
Yeah.
The more rooms you have to clean. Mm-hmm. The more there's just, I think that sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I think I should just close off floors.
Yeah, I'm literally chucking stuff left and right. It's not even funny.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
But the best is like, so I put in, well, Chuck was like, first of all, I see that you get very excited about stuff.
No.
He was like, I need you to, because immediately I was like, this is like, because like at the front porch and like I have a balcony and I was like so excited. I was like, this one feels like home. Like I want to, and he was like, okay, so you're going to go back to the office and you're going to wait an hour. And he's like, I need you to just think on it. Like make sure that you want to put in an offer.
Yeah.
And I don't think I did any work when I got back. I just like sat there and looked at the clock the whole time. And I wrote my letter to the sellers. And then I think I made it like 40 minutes. And I was like, Chuck, we're putting an offer. He was like, okay. So I had a chamber event that night.
Yeah.
With Shannon.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, when I get back to the office, like, we'll put in the offer. And I was like, I don't know what time that is, but I think it was like 8 p.m. by the time. So as we're leaving, Chuck calls me.
Aww. And
he's like, okay, so he's asking me all these questions. So Shannon's like, okay, we can't leave. Like, she's like, I need you to get your life started. So she's talking to Hannah, like over in my, and I'm like pacing the parking lot. And he's like, do you want an inspection? Do you want?
Yes.
And I'm like on the phone with Chuck, and then I'm calling the lender, and then I'm calling Chuck, and I'm calling the lender, and I'm like, Shannon, do I want an inspection? Like, I'm gonna lose it if I get it. She's like, you are a single woman, you need an inspection. I'm like, okay. So I have like convinced myself that I'm not gonna get it at this point, but I'm like, I need an inspection. Like, it has to be. So like we put together my offer, and like we get it all in, and then we go home, and apparently there was, I think, one other offer at that point, and then it had been like 24 hours, and Chuck's texting me, and he's like, oh, I'm on pins and needles. And I'm like, yeah, me too. I don't know. And then I think at work, I think it was like 2 days later, he was like, okay, so I talked.
Yes, this was right when I got back from my trip.
Yes. Yeah. He was like, I talked to the other agent, and he's like, there's 3 offers. He's like, we can adjust it just a little bit. And that's when I ran into your office, and I was like, what does this mean?
Yes.
Because in the grand scheme of it was only like a little bit of money we would have to adjust, and I was like, yeah, do it.
Yeah.
And then I didn't hear anything for a while, and then it was 9 p.m. that night. This is my favorite. So I'm just like sitting with my mom on the couch, and Chuck calls me, and I was like, oh my gosh. And so he like picks up the phone, and I pick up the phone, and he's trying to like play it really cool. And I immediately said, oh, this doesn't sound very good. He was like, hey, like, how you doing? And I was like, oh, that doesn't sound great. Like, did we get it? And he goes, you just bought yourself a house. and I immediately start yelling, you're lying. You're lying, Chuck. You're lying. And I'm sprinting circles around like, so excited. And like that, I'm surprised I didn't wake up my kids. Like, I was so excited. And then he goes, okay, don't cry. Like that. And he's like, no cry. Like, yeah, it was just so exciting. And it was the whole process. Everyone had told me in the beginning, like, you don't, like, you're like, it was kind of like when you're having a baby, like when everyone says, like, just you wait, you're going to fall in love with so many houses, and it's all going to fall through, and you're going to put in so many offers.
Yes.
And this just felt so divinely guided.
Yes.
Like, this like makes me emotional that like I had been through so much already, that it only took a week.
Yeah.
And that doesn't happen.
No, like, it literally, I kept saying that,
especially in Lancaster County.
That is.
Yeah.
I think my first house, we put in 3 or 4 offers, and it was months.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that, the first offer that you put in gets accepted. Yes. And like, I had like convinced myself in the like 24 hours before that I'm like, I'm not going to get it. Like, so I'm like convincing myself all the reasons that maybe this isn't the house. Maybe that's not the one you want. Yeah, it was just so, I don't know, incredible. And then going to closing, just the people that I bought it from also seems like so like how it was meant to be. Like, so they left me the sweetest note ever, saying that this is like the house that they like started their family in, and they got engaged in my dining room, and they left me 3 little Pokemon for my kids. Like, that's gonna make me cry. Yeah. And at closing, they just kept saying, "We're so glad it's you who has our." It just feels like an honor.
Is such an emotional.
Yeah.
Andy and I's first house.
Yeah.
We his parents built that house.
Oh, yeah.
And he was born in that house.
Oh,
not in the house.
Yes.
Like, but he came home from the hospital.
Yeah. And it's the same with like
and Hunter
the people that I bought it. Yeah.
Hunter came home from the hospital, and his crib was in the same room on the same wall as Andy's. You know? And when we moved and decided to rent it, and then we unfortunately had a renter that destroyed it.
Yeah.
Thank you, renter.
Not.
We'll never see that money.
Yes.
Ever again.
Yes.
But selling it, being the seller when we made the decision after the massive nightmare of getting our tenants out over COVID. It just being on the other side of that and being that these walls hold so much of my story. And that my husband Andy proposed to me in our living room at that house. And, closing.
And they're like they're just like so sweet. Like I was out of closing for,
and you like found her, she found you.
I was out of closing for maybe a minute and she friended me on Facebook. And they already they left their guitar amp in my house, and I sent her a message and I was like, I don't think you meant to give me this. And she was like, nope, we didn't. Can we come get it? They've already been so kind, and she's like, so and so lives across the street. This is where so and so there's a really nice family down. They've just been so kind. And for someone who's starting over and I've never lived alone. I've never done this on my own. That's just really the kind of comfort that I need right now.
And to know that after such a journey, that the light is at the end of the tunnel. The only
we are almost there.
You are almost there. You are a hallway and bathroom of paint.
And a lot of furniture to put together.
I mean, it'll all come. It'll all this is just the icing. This is just the
I'm really excited.
Yes.
I have texted everyone's husband to come out. You want to hear something really funny?
What can you build?
Yeah.
My uncle built all of our furniture here. He used to be a furniture builder. That's what he did. Built office furniture. Uncle Keith. Love him.
I texted my friend Sarah, who might be listening to this. Is the funniest thing. It still makes me laugh. Because I'm literally texting all of my friends to be what is your husband doing? On this day, on moving weekend. You are invited too, but mostly your husband, because he's going to put together furniture. And then, so I sent 2 separate texts. And the second text was, I'm texting so many men. And she only read that one. And she in her head was trying to formulate, how do I tell her that this is not the healthiest thing to do right now? And I was like, not like that.
No, I just need manpower.
She was like, I'm literally in my head, picturing you on all these standing out, being
it's not the right season.
I was like, no. I was like, no. I'm asking all my friends' husbands
to help me build things.
Literally, I said to Emily, just does Zach need something to do? So he's coming. He said, who's Casey? She goes, I already said you could come.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so I'm very excited. My kids are so excited. Yeah. So we are moving very soon.
It's very exciting.
I'm calling it the hen house.
The hen house.
Yeah, because of the chickens.
I love that. I love that.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Well, that's a wrap. Casey bought a house.
That's my story. I bought a house. We did it.
We did it. All right. We'll see you next week.
Amazing. See you soon.